roughly about 5.4 months of input cover after the IMF SDR injection. Thanks to comprehensive economic reforms, debt negotiations, improved fiscal discipline, and renewed investor confidence, GIR has steadily climbed.
Zambia strengthens hearing healthcare as 24 African students graduate from Stucky Hearing Institute. Zambia is emerging as a hub for hearing healthcare in Africa, with 24 students from 10 African countries graduating as otolaryngologists with diplomas in hearing instrument specialists from Stucky Hearing Institute, SHI Zambia. The milestone brings the total number of trained hearing care professionals at the institute to 147 across 19 countries, addressing a critical shortage of specialists on the continent. The graduation ceremony in Chongwe highlighted the transformative role of hearing in education, communication, and personal development. Early detection and access to hearing care remain major challenges in Africa, where fewer than 3% of people with disabling hearing loss receive essential services. Over the past decade, the Stucky Hearing Foundation has provided more than 25,000 Zambians with free hearing aids, supporting children's hearing, children's learning, adults' employment, and elders' participation in family and community life. The new graduates will join this network, expanding access to hearing services across the region. The Ministry of Health emphasized the importance of school-based hearing screening and collaboration with education authorities to ensure early detection and intervention for children. The initiative is seen as a significant step towards building a healthier, more inclusive Africa, with Zambia at the center of this continental transformation. The graduates are expected to serve in regions with scarce hearing care services, bringing opportunities, dignity, and hope to communities across Africa. Ministry of Health reviews adolescent health guidelines. The Ministry of Health, with support from AUDA, NEPAD, and the WISH 2 program, has begun reviewing the minimum package and standards for adolescent health services. The move is aimed at improving the delivery of health services to adolescents across Zambia. Adolescence is a period of rapid physical, cognitive, and psychosocial growth, with influences from how young people think, feel, and make decisions. Health experts say adolescents require accurate information, including age-appropriate sexuality education, opportunities to build life skills, and access to acceptable and effective health services in safe and supportive environments. The ongoing review process is being led by the Ministry of Health and includes participation from stakeholders at national, provincial, and district levels. These include the Adolescent Health Technical Working Groups, civil society organizations, the Zambia Agency for Persons with Disabilities, line ministries, and implementing partners such as UNICEF and UNFPA. A validation meeting will follow the review, bringing together adolescents, young people, and additional stakeholders. The aim is to ensure that the final guidelines are practical, inclusive, and aligned with the real health needs of young people nationwide. Once approved, the revised standards will be disseminated for implementation in health facilities across the country. We take our first break. Stay tuned for more news in our local stories.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Welcome back, and now in our local stories. Police probe suspected murder of 2-year-old in Serenje. The Zambia Police Service has opened investigations into the suspected murder of a 2-year-old boy in Chivovo area of Serenje district. The incident was reported on December 5, 2025 at around 9 hours by the child's mother, 30-year-old Evelyn Kunda Chivuye. According to police spokesperson Mr. Godfrey Chilavi, the child, identified as Robert Ntembwa, is believed to have died between December 4th at around 7 hours and December 5th at around 6 hours. Preliminary information shows that the boy, who had a physical condition that made it difficult for him to walk, was left in the care of his 5-year-old sister while the mother went to work in her maize field.
Old child in Chivovo area, Serenje district. Police received the report on December 5, 2025, around 09 hours from the mother, Evelyn Kunda Chivuye, age 30, who informed officers that her son, Robert Ntembwa, had been found dead under unknown circumstances. The incident is believed to have occurred between December 4, 2025, around 07 hours, and December 5, 2025, around 06 hours. Preliminary investigations reveal that the child, who had a physical condition that rendered him unable to walk, was left in the care of his 5-year-old sister while the mother went to her maize field. Upon her return, she could not locate the child, prompting an immediate search. He was found dead the following morning on the bank of a nearby stream. Police visited the scene and found the body with multiple facial bruises and visible bleeding from both eyes. The body has since been deposited at Serenje District Hospital mortuary awaiting post-mortem. Investigations are ongoing. The Zambia Police Service is appealing to members of the public with relevant information to come forward and assist in bringing the perpetrators to justice. Thank you.
Livingston man appeals for support to undergo leg surgery. A 32-year-old man from Manjeleti, Livingston, is appealing to well-wishers for financial assistance to undergo urgent leg surgery. Dixon Siachinda sustained injuries in a road traffic accident earlier this year, resulting in a metal implant being inserted into his leg. The implant has since been dislocated, causing ongoing pain and mobility challenges. He requires a replacement procedure estimated to cost 10,000 kwacha. Siachinda is seeking support from the public to raise the funds needed for the surgery in return to full mobility. You're still watching ICU TV Main News. We take a short break. Coming up is international and sports news.
After the groundbreaking success of IMDC 2024, we're back, bigger and bolder in 2025. Join us at the International Multidisciplinary Conference 2025, happening 17th to 18th December at Mulungushi International Conference Center, Lusaka. Under the theme, Fostering Knowledge Sharing and Innovation Competitiveness for Production-Enabled Development, this event brings together Africa's brightest minds. Led by Professor Inga Koyagina, UNDP expert and State Duma advisor of Russia, the conference features thought leaders like Mike Ngandu, Mara Mijelo, David Okatuma, and Olerato Modise. Registration is 1,300 kwacha per delegate. Visit www.multiresearch.net to secure your spot. IMDC 2025. Let's shape the future together.
Welcome back, and now in international news. Russia bombards Ukraine as US says progress made in talks with Kyiv. Russia has launched a major aerial bombardment against Ukrainian infrastructure targets as talks between the US and Ukraine in Florida are set to enter a third day. Overnight, Russia launched 653 drones and 51 missiles most of which were drowned, authorities said. One strike hit a railway hub at the town of Fastiv, southwest of Kyiv, destroying the main station building and damaging rolling stock. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the attack had been meaningless from a military point of view, and the Russians could not have been aware of this. Russia says it targeted military industrial sites and energy and port infrastructure. Still in international news, Bethlehem Christmas tree lights up for first time since start of Gaza war. For 2 years during the Gaza war, all public celebrations for Christmas were cancelled in Bethlehem and in the occupied West Bank, where Christians believe Jesus was born. But after the recent ceasefire, the Holy City decided that this year the festivities would return, as symbolized by the lighting of its traditional giant Christmas tree in front of the historic Nativity Church. Bethlehem Mayor Maha Kanawati said it's been a bad 2 years of silence with no Christmas, no jobs and no work. The mayor accepts that the idea of resuming celebrations was not without controversy, as suffering continues in Gaza, including for those in its tiny Christian community, many of whom have relatives in Bethlehem. We take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news.
The Information and Communications University proudly invites you to its 7th graduation ceremony, a celebration of excellence, innovation, and achievement. The ceremony will take place on Friday, 19th December 2025 at the Mulungushi International Conference Center in Lusaka, starting at 8 hours. Join us as we confer graduates from across our schools and celebrate the next generation of Zambia's professionals and leaders. Information and Communications University, driving the through for the nation in research and development.
Welcome back, and now in sports news. Zambia under-15 boys and girls advanced to finals after defeating Malawi. Zambia under-15 boys and girls team have secured spots in the finals of the CAF African Schools Football Championship, COSAFA Qualifier South Africa 2025, following dominant wins over Malawi. Both fixtures took place at the IDAS Valley Sports Complex in Stellenbosch. The Copper Princesses defeated Malawi 2-0 with goals scored in the first half to ensure a final clash with host nation South Africa. Meanwhile, the under-15 boys claimed a 3-0 victory, taking an early lead and extending their advantage before halftime. Zambia's boys and girls will now face South Africa in the finals, with the boys' match scheduled to kick off at noon on December 7, 2025. These victories highlight the growing strength of Zambia's youth football programs and provide momentum for the national teams ahead of the regional finals. That sports item brings us to the end of the main news, but before we go, we take a quick recap at the stories making headlines. Zambia set to reduce load shedding by 2026 as major power projects progress. Gross international reserves hit record of $5.2 billion, strengthening Zambia's economic stability. Police probe suspected murder of 2-year-old in Serenje. In international news, Russia bombards Ukraine as US says progress made in talks with Kyiv. In sports news, Zambia under-15 boys and girls advanced to finals after defeating Malawi. Thank you so much for watching our main news.